Hey guys, it's Dario Bitty Kicks here. So today I'm going to be reviewing all the fight scenes that I made on my original channel that I did. Now, most of them here were not as great, but like there's two of them that were really good, and they were all done way. Sorry, pardon my language. I didn't even curse. Forget it. Anyways, these fight scenes, most of them are done by my one friend, Brandon Holland. So if you're watching this, Brandon, much respect to you. You've been a really good partner making these videos. So I will talk to you about like everything that happened and how the process went with all of these. Okay, now enough talking. Let's get started. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, this is the first fight scene that I did with my friend, Brandon Holland. This was at his backyard pool back in Hamilton, but now he's in Prince Edward Island. I don't think this was that bad. Like, looking back at it now, I think we spent like maybe like 2 to 3 hours doing this. A little sped up mistake there while we were editing. It's funny, as soon as he done that kick, like, okay, here it comes to Blizzard, I'll tell you about it. And the camera gets wet on this one, but luckily it didn't like shut down, so that was good. This is like the first. Okay, see that drop?
Ow, that hurt. Ow, that hurt.
Fuck! It got wet.
But it was okay.
Yeah, but it got the electricity.
Huh? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's still good.
Yeah, that was a good one. Okay, the next one I think it's oh yeah, this one is like a little edit that we did. It was only like 15 seconds I think. And it was just like us like kicking each other to the water. Again, this was done at Brandon's hometown at the backyard of his pool. Oh yeah, the camera quality. This was filmed on like my old JVC Avero camera. They don't make those anymore. Okay, let's get back to this. I think that one was a little bit sped up. I think. Oh, check out the spin hook kick. That one was really good. I think that time was great. Boosh. Yeah, that one was really good. I think we did it like 3 times just to make sure that it was good. And I liked how like as I hit him, like all the water started like come off as he got hit, so that was a good effect. I used to like train a lot like back then, and this is like all these two fight scenes that were.
Eden Magnifico!
That was me screaming. Okay, I'll talk all about this later. Okay, this is like my first clone fight scene. This was done like in when I was in high school still. I had a really crappy laptop at the time, and I was filming this on my cell phone, and I was using VideoPad Editor to do all this stuff. And by the looks of it, all that time was off. Well, most of it was, but you know. Okay, here's the next contest fight. Now this one, I had to do this like twice because on the first day of like filming it, I made a mistake with the green screen editing. And on this day, it was much better, and it took me like 2 hours to do, so I was really proud of myself for that. You'll see. See that green glow? That was the green screen I did with myself. It's not bad. Yeah, that effect was good. That cut shot from kick to fall down. Now here's a little green screen mistake here. It was moving. I was moving the camera, so that's why. That kick there, that looked good. Rip pants right there. And I was going a little dramatic.
so is that. Time to get some lunch. All that fighting made me starving.
Yeah, I think I was hungry there, but you know, whatever. Okay, now the next two I'm gonna tell you about was done like a bit like a year ago. These two next one, this one was done by my friend Brenna Holland. Why can't I talk today? Now this fight scene took like 2 days to shoot, and then we had to do like a retake of the first combat shot. And it was here it comes. This one. I really liked how this fight turned out because it was kind of like a little bit better. The choice of music I really liked. It fit in perfectly. That kick looked good. And I like how that cut went in though. It was a little bit weird, but I was like, no, screw it, we'll just put it in there. Now on this one, I wanted to show like me axe kicking him and him moving over and have my foot like show, but it didn't like work, so we had to shoot to like that cut there. Just do a little bit there. Like that first shot. Yeah. A lot of hook kicks were there because like I was like so limited to like how I would like choreograph the fight. Like I was starting now and he was like, you know, I can't explain it, but you know, like we were just like beginners at this part. And this was done with VideoPad editor, and the sound effects there were like all cheap and stuff. Like I had to like download like each sound effect for each one, like a punch sound effect, a block sound effect, a kick wish sound effect. And the theme for this was like a little showdown type, like in the Wild West or something. That's why we chose this area. There was a little park there, and everything was like all, you know. And he's like the guardian of this place. But now it's all saved up for like a school that's gonna be like built in the future, so I'm glad we got the opportunity to do that. Yeah, and then we had like a guy like film for like one shot with the roundhouse vacuum combo for a bit, and then we decided to just like do the whole fight scene ourselves with tripod because we found out we work a bit better that way. And he fades off into the distance. I can't believe I hold that still very good. It was like it was nothing. And there wasn't like no special effects on it. Okay, this last one I think was by far the best. And this took 4 days exactly to shoot, and my friend Brenna Holland actually got injured on this because like I kicked this hand and it got a little bit fractured, and then we had to wait like 2 or 3 days to do it again or like get back to filming. Now this theme I got inspired by The Transporter starring Jason Statham, and I'm really glad I was able to get this type of music for this video. And I did like a lot of cuts on this one. I wanted this like to be like an example, and I figured like I should be like fighting in the suit like an alleyway. So like I watched a bit of The Transporter movies, the fight scenes, and I figured I should do something like this with this music. And now this is all edited with my new camera, and I was using Sony Studio or something. And all these sound effects are brand new because I downloaded a pack this time. Whew, that punch down. Oh, that was a good one. And just like take a breather, straighten up my suit, and then just like rat him out. This one by far was like one of the best fight scenes. And that is it. Those are all the fight scenes that I did on like my first channel, or like my previous channel, which consists of music, playing the guitar and playing piano, or a little bit of piano, and skateboarding. Mostly skateboarding, because that's what I started out with on my original channel. During those times, like in the earlier editing, I was using a video pad editor. I had an Acer Aspire 350 was what I used, and I had a JVC camera at the time. You probably heard all this before, but I'm gonna say this again because we were so focused on watching all this stuff. Yeah, I also have to say, like, the last fight scene was I say by far the best one, because it took like 4 days. And recently I've been watching document stunt people, like the real action stunt people, Hong Kong style, like Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, Yuen Biao, if you know those guys. I think, yeah, those guys. Like, it takes like weeks or a month to just film like a, you know, like a 3-minute fight, and most of these fights were like 30 seconds, and they each take like 2 hours to do. So, but overall, I'm glad I was. Man, I cannot talk. So, anyways, I'm glad I had the opportunity to do this. Ever since I watched Rush Hour 3 and the rest of Jackie Chan's old flicks, like Police Story was a good one, Wheels on Meals, Dragons Forever, and all his new stuff. I've always told myself, like, I really want to do those things. And then Brandon came along, and he was down to do that, and we made some stunt work, these fight scenes, and hey, I am very grateful. And thanks again, Brandon, for being part of these fight scenes, because, like, if you haven't came along, like, this would have never been happening right now. Like, I would have been just stuck, like, just wishing that I could, like, be in a movie right now. But you made it happen, so much respect to Brandon Holland, and to you, Brandon, if you're watching this. So thumbs up on that. Anyways, I think that is the end of this video, and I don't think I really explained much, but you know, I just thought I would rush it. But anyways, thanks for watching, and yeah, for all of you guys, martial arts fanatics out there, keep on training and bettering your techniques and your skill, and always, and what Bruce Lee said, be like water. Be water, my friends. Alright guys, take a look. See you later. Peace.